in the home, and it was a young kid. He if he hears this one day, he'll know who he is. And he just literally, these kids never knock on the door. He just busts through the room, and I'm like, I threw the knife under my desk, and he was like, "Hey, Miss Stephanie." I'm like, "Hey." He's like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "It's dark in here. Where are the lights and everything?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm just, just thinking." And he just looked at me and he asked me, "Can I give you a hug?" And he has no idea that that's the hug that saved me that day. And he gave me a hug, and then he said, "Well, I'm going to school now. I'll see you when I come back," right? It felt like a confirmation of you're still going to be here type thing. And then I said, "Yeah, I'll be here when you get off." And that day, I realized that I couldn't keep carrying things that happened to me in the past anymore, because it was not only leading me down a dark path, but it was making me feel like I wasn't worthy of anything or anyone, and that I was just um, put on here to suffer. And I started, confiding in a real close friend who's still a close friend to this day. And she actually became a therapist. And although she couldn't have me as her client because it would be like a conflict of interest of some sort, she did guide me and give me the direction to have me look for a therapist who I've been with now for several years. And I want to say that therapy has helped me realize that it's not so much about getting over things and just forgetting about it ever happened, but creating the tools that you can use. So when you are in those moments, or when a thought comes through, or where something reminds you of something or someone, you're able to use the tools that you learned in your therapy to be able to confront it and deal with it firsthand. So for anyone that is in a situation where in your childhood you thought it was normal to be a certain way, do a certain thing, as long as you were like that perfect quote unquote child and following whatever the adults told you to do, neglecting what you wanted to do and how you wanted to move. But then you got older and realized that you weren't living your life for yourself, you were living it for other people, and then you lose your identity in a sense. I want you to know that you can get that identity back. You can get that, figure out who you are. And there's no later time than now. Don't feel like there has to be a date or an age or anything where you